Many of you guys have businesses, which is fantastic. One of the core goals that you're going to need to build your own wealth, to increase your economic situation, to increase your cash flow, is to have a side hustle, right? To have another business or to have another income stream within your business. So I'm here at Africon 2023 and I'm speaking. So grab your notebook, grab a pen, and let's get into these gems.
Ellie talks money to create them better days. Business, money, life, the Ellie way.
So as I mentioned, today I am speaking about wealth building and financial literacy in this changing economy. But the point is, because I started to brand my business and create content back in 2020, now it's able to, open me up to speaking opportunities and more brand partnerships and things that allow my brand and my business to go from just directly selling products to now being able to get booked and essentially sell my knowledge, sell my time. And that's the same thing that you are going to be able to do with your business. So a lot of you guys DM me and you ask about, well, if I don't want to put myself on camera, or what if I don't want to be the face of my business? Listen, there's some real benefits to having a strong brand that is identified and connected to you. Why? Because when people decide to buy from you, they often fall in love with who you are as the business owner, and that's how they decide to also buy from your company. So it doesn't mean that you have to do what I do and always, post YouTube and do 3 pieces of content per day, but being able to have that interaction where people know what your business does, but they also know a little bit about who you are, allows you the opportunity to build another income stream that is directly related to your brand, like brand partnerships, like speaking engagements, like books, and so many other things. So one of the first tips that I want to give you related to this, things that you can do to really clarify your brand right now, is I want you to fill in this template. I help blank to blank by blank. So what this essentially means is, who do you help, right? So that's your target, that's your niche. By, right? How? So what do you do for them? Okay, what is the product? What is the service? What do you help them to do? If you serve women, you help them to grow out their hair. You help them to lose weight. You help them to buy real estate. What are you helping them to do? This is what your business actually does. And then your how, or the buy, is essentially your process. So maybe you do it through digital products. Maybe you do it through coaching. Maybe you do it through selling shea butters. You are going to look at how you connect what you do for your audience to how you do it for them, and then ultimately why it matters. Because one thing I want you guys to think about, and this is tip number 2, when you go on your page right now, your website, your Instagram page, I want you to take a look at it from an outsider's perspective. When you go to your page, do you have a clear understanding of what your business does? Does your content give someone who's never seen your page before an understanding of who you are, what you're about, how you can help them? If the answer to that is a no, right, and you've really got to be honest with yourself, this is like doing a brand audit. If the answer to that is a no, then that means you want to create different types of content and change your marketing plans so that it becomes extremely apparent to someone who's interacting with your brand for the first time what it is that you do. We know that customers decide to buy or to follow pretty much within the first 10 seconds of looking at your page or looking at your site. So you want to ensure that things like your bio are optimized. It should show what you do, why you do it, how to get in touch with you. When they scroll through some content, it should be educational. It should show them why your business is the best choice. It should show other customers or other people using your product, the results that they've achieved. All those things are really going to help push your brand forward and, again, allow you to take up more space, okay? We want to take up more space. So come with me. I want you guys to see a little bit of my speaking engagement. I want to show you guys a little bit of Africon, and then I have a third tip for you coming right up. All right, Future Millionaire. So I have a couple more tips for you guys regarding your branding, regarding expanding your business. Now, you guys see I'm at the vendor portion here at this event. This is a major key. So much of the time we think to only market our business on social media, and that's a great way to market, but don't forget about going and doing face-to-face marketing opportunities. So a tip I have for you guys is to go on Eventbrite, Search for upcoming conferences, entrepreneurship things, just like anything really coming up in your city. And then typically every conference, every event has a vendor table or a vendor section. You want to go and be at those pop-up places. This is how you're going to get in front of new customers. This is how you're going to engage with new people. This is also how you're going to get great content around your business, right? That's a great way for people who do follow you to see, okay, they get to see a different side of your business and a different side of your brand. So we don't want to ignore those opportunities. Don't be an in-the-house entrepreneur. Don't be an in-the-house business owner, always staying in the house. You definitely want to, expose your brand, expose your business to other areas. And typically signing up for a vendor booth or a table is maybe $30, $40, $50, $100, just depending on the size of the conference. But the exposure is priceless. The exposure is priceless. So another tip that I have for you guys is really ensuring that you stay consistent. Listen, I am now able to speak, but remember, I started my business 3 years ago. So it's not always that you're gonna post for 1 month and then all the speaking engagements come in, all the sales come in. You've got to plant these seeds. The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. Give yourself the opportunity and the time to allow the harvest to come forward. But staying consistent along the way is key. You're gonna keep watering your business the same way you would keep watering a plant. And as you've seen with me, if you followed me since 2020, you know I started with 300 followers and now we're over 500,000, which is amazing. And that same result can be possible for you when you focus on the brand, when you're clear on who do you help, what do you help them to do, and how do you help them to do it? And you show up with that messaging consistently over and over and over again. I am going to make sure I link down below my 3-day live Build Your Business workshop. Okay, I talked to you guys a lot about funding, but in this workshop, we're going to go over what is important to get funded. We'll be going over branding, marketing, content, sales, and your business back office over the course of these 3 days. It is live, so you get to ask your questions. So I'm going to link that down below so you can join, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. So I used to have like a 520 credit score. Has anybody else been in the bad credit club, like under 600? Listen, right, nothing to be ashamed of. Exactly. Nothing to be ashamed of. We've been there. But credit is your best asset in this country, right? Cash is important, but credit is that next step, especially having business credit. We're gonna get into a little bit more of that later. But if you are someone in here that needs to increase their credit score, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did to go from 510 to 720. So first of all, you wanna use some key apps, right? You guys have probably heard of some of these, but one that I want you to write down, put in your phone, it's called Ava. It is a credit repair app, but what it does is really unique. So it's going to give you a $2,500 credit card right now today, as soon as you apply. But the difference here is that that credit card isn't one that you can actually go and spend on whatever you want. You're gonna use it for subscriptions specifically. And so the reason this works, and you will see a credit increase immediately, is because your utilization is going to go down. So you're getting a $2,500 limit, but you're only able to spend $20, $30 on the card. This is an immediate way to get about a 30, 40, 50 point boost in your score, and it's something you want to take advantage of.